What's up guys, my name is Josh.
My name is Isaiah.
And this is Spark Freerunning's top 10 parkour videos of the month. For this episode, we're going to talk about the best videos from June.
Yeah, and there's a lot of crazy videos that we saw this month and really excited to show you guys.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Jinx.
So for the first video, we have Storm Summer 2019. So this video was super dope. It was the new clothing line that they came out with. So it introduces with a super dope drone shot of Joe Hindo running on the beach or something.
One thing I actually really like about this video is instead of like most like parkour and freerunning videos, there's a lot of usually like flips and twists and stuff. In this video, there's actually none of that. It's all basically strictly just movement and moving through different environments like urban, forest, and honestly just beautiful shots of just pure parkour, and that's something you don't see very often in videos anymore, and just some mad roof gaps. It's honestly it's really insane. The cinematography is just like outstanding in this video. So,
and in the beginning of the video, when it cuts from him running and he does a dive roll and it transitions to him in the forest and there's like water everywhere, beautiful. Yeah, amazing transition. Just
yeah, I think this video is honestly, it's definitely one of the best of this month, and in my opinion, it's honestly just amazing.
Very quality video from Storm.
Alright, so next up we have Massachusets Parkour from Reese. It's actually basically a vlog, but it's just like a bunch of raw clips of him just training with different people. It's really entertaining to watch, actually.
Yeah, they do some absolutely ridiculous tricks, and there's a guy named LaFlair who's just like insane. He did literally a B-twist vault, pop, dub full, just on grass. It's like, okay, I guess you can twist that fast. It's cool because they're just like messing around on the playground, and that gives me just like a lot of nostalgia because I remember training at playgrounds all the time when I first started doing parkour, or even like when I was a younger kid and I didn't even know what parkour was. I was just like doing parkour at the playgrounds, and then it's just really cool to see like some really good athletes just throwing down on just regular playgrounds, you know?
It gives a good feeling of like, oh yeah, I used to do those things when I was a kid, I used to, play on the playground, and now I'm doing this. It just shows that, you can grow up, and doesn't mean the fun has to go away, you just constantly keep getting better with what you do, and it's really inspiring, honestly, to me and probably to many other freerunners out there.
They went to this one spot, and then it just cuts to YOLOflow doing a full in back out.
Yeah, and
off of something that's like, what, like 10 feet tall? Yeah. No, like,
not even.
What, like,
it was like
what,
8 feet. It was like 8 feet high, and he just like,
and he just stomps it. It's like, dude, that's crazy.
Literally, Bob said it was like one of his first tricks of the day. He just yeeted a full one off of the leg.
People are insane. And it's really inspiring to see just how crazy they are,
Yeah, honestly, the more and more I see these big athletes, the more and more it makes me be like, okay, wow, I really need to, work on stuff. But I'm not mad. It's more the fact of like, yo, I can still get better. So therefore, parkour is so fun because you're constantly bettering yourself, and that's what I love about the sport. And that's one thing I love about this video, because it shows that progression of bettering yourself and just honestly just training and having fun with it instead of just being all serious all the time.
But yeah, it was a pretty quality video. Link in description for all of the videos. Next up, we have a video from FliplikeZ called Trying Tricks That Have Never Been Done. As you guys know, he's an insane athlete, and he actually did world's first dub cast outside. He recently did a triple flyaway and stopped it first try outside. He's made of something else. He got like special sauce or something, I don't know.
He's doing these just insane tricks. Just cast full in.
So in the gym, he tries a castaway, backflip 360 into another backflip. It's like, what?
I'm still trying to work cast fulls, dude. I don't even understand how that even works. Like, cast full in, like, that would...
Dude, yeah, no, I tried cast fulls, and they're, like, super weird. I keep just, like, landing on my face, He did a back handspring, pop, dub. So, like, he did a back handspring, push off of his hands, and did a double full. This is all into the pit, but it's still really impressive.
Even though it's like in a pit, it's just like doing stuff into a pit is like just another progression into doing like humongous things outside. It's just the first step. And there's tons of tricks that a lot of athletes, including us, have done like in a pit for years that we can now do outside. So it's like you never know what Z is gonna do in the next year or two. If he started throwing these in the pit maybe in a year or even less, you never know, he might throw it to sand.
Super dope video from Z. Hopefully he will try some of these tricks outside pretty soon. Next up, we have Instagaru by Team Ashigaru.
I was gonna announce it, but I can't even say it. Instagaru. How do you say it?
And so it's basically just a compilation from all the members on the team. I don't know how many members there are on the team. Probably like at least 10 different people who do a lot of tricks and lines in the video. But yeah, they just have a lot of talent on their team. Some quality just like straight parkour lines, but then also some really good free running tricks like double side flips outside. And
yeah, and this is a good video like kind of explaining how people are just like honestly in the free running community are good at like different things. And there's this one particular clip that I love so much. He did a Kong front step up stall slant gainer. You don't like when I call him slant gainers, but
cheat gainer, one-legged backflip.
Yeah,
basically.
He just jumped up and was just like,
yeah.
And I was like, bro, that to me was so sick.
Yeah.
I don't know what the guy's name is, but if you watch this video, that was freaking awesome.
I think it was really impressive just because how flowy it was.
Yeah.
He did like the front flip, and then with each step, it just went straight into the stall.
Yeah. But honestly, this video just brought raw talent. You know, I love seeing each athlete's different style. Kind of shows how a team can, build, and how everybody on a team is like still their own athlete, and how everybody kind of works together because of a similar love and just the sport in general. So yeah. All props to this video by what's it called again? I can't say the name.
Ashigaru. Team Ashigaru. Team Ashigaru.
I don't know. Alright, so the next video we have is by Nick Pro. He did a video that's called Fails and Wins Compilation, or whatever. How do you even say that word?
Compilation.
Compilation. I never can say that word. Honestly, this video is probably one of my favorites on this list personally because like I really love how he is showing literally like, he'll do the same trick and the first time he fails it and then he does it again and then it shows that he lands it, which is a really good way to show how parkour is not always such a dangerous thing. We learn from our mistakes and then we go and we redo it over and over again until we have it perfect. This guy is just like such a flawless athlete and it shows that even the best can make mistakes.
The more you fail, the more you realize exactly what's going wrong in your trick, and then you gotta kind of figure out how to fix it. Like maybe fix your technique or hold on to the tuck a little longer so you can land it more upright. So it just shows kind of how people progress into these big tricks, and that it's just a really good video. So make sure to check out Nick Provost's channel. He makes a lot of really cool videos about like replicating different stunts from different movies. So he has some videos from like Spider-Man or different like Marvel movies or like Assassin's Creed. So he has some pretty cool videos on his channel. And he's just a really good athlete.
Yeah.
So speaking of fails, our next video is a vlog from Jason Paul called like 8 Stitches. So it just shows kind of how when people train parkour, it's not completely safe all the time. People make mistakes and things happen and people can get injured, but it just kind of shows how you just got to be prepared for that. Because he was doing a bar trick and then he landed and he scraped his shin right here and reopened his scar, so he started bleeding a lot. But then Jason just went to his car and he just found like a first aid kit so he could help him out with that. Make sure to always have first aid with you, just in case, because things happen.
Yeah, and honestly, like parkour is not just like a sport. Like, yeah, he got injured, but like you can get injured in any sport. Like 5 years ago, I fractured my ankle playing gym volleyball. Like, it's a thing that mistakes like happen, and it's like actually parkour is one of like honest, I feel like is one of the least like dangerous sports because like it looks dangerous, yes, and the stuff we do is dangerous, but it's so well calculated to the fact that injuries don't happen very often. So when they do, it's always like we know how to handle it, and it's always best to have first aid just in case, like it's just like any other sport, no matter what, something can always go wrong.
Why parkour is safer than a lot of other sports is because you make all the rules. So if you get hurt, it's your own fault because you didn't test out the objects enough, or you didn't use your body to the best of its ability and you got hurt somehow. But in a lot of other sports, you can get hurt by like someone throwing a ball at you, someone tackling you, you landing wrong because someone pushed you, things like that. It's out of your control. But in parkour, whenever you get injured, it's completely under your control.
Honestly, when I could do something like big, I don't know, you'd probably do the same thing. When I go do a trick that's outside that's like scary, like something that looks dangerous, I'm not gonna just go up to a high ledge and say, oh, I'm gonna do this trick off of this and expect it to be just fine. Like, I'm gonna practice it over and over and over again to the point that I know there's very little chance that, I will mess up. And that's with all parkour athletes, The people that don't do that are the ones that usually get hurt.
The video is just a really quality video, a nice edit from Jason Paul. Next up, we have On the Spot from Motif Projects. Right when you watch the video, it shows Luke Stones just running, doing a beautiful 360 pre, and pops Rudy. It's like, okay, I guess this is gonna be a hype edit then. It just shows like a lot of people from Motus, random people from other parkour teams all gathering. I think it's in like somewhere in Europe, like Sweden maybe.
I don't even know. It was...
Yeah. So they just did some really quality tricks, and there's a really beautiful side pre. I think it was from Luke Stone's as well. So it showed them goofing around at the lake, and they're just kind of diving off the pier, doing some weird dives and just goofing around, you know, having a fun time. So just a really quality video from Motus. Motus always has some really good videos, and they keep producing a lot of videos consistently too.
Yeah.
So props to you guys. I also really like the film aesthetic in a lot of the videos. Every now and then there's like a transition with like a little glitch or kind of like film blur sort of thing. It just kind of makes their videos have their own unique style. Just a quality video from them.
So next up we have Police Helicopter Rooftop Chase by Storror. This video is very unique. In the last episode of this, you guys saw Storror used a cable to use the camera to go through all these different angles. This one, it's a drone shot, but it has kind of like some filter or something on it that made it look like it was from like, you know, a helicopter. And basically in this video, they're talking about like, oh, there's like these people running across rooftops, and you just see Storror from like a top angle just scaling across these buildings. They're doing commentary on it and everything. And it looks pretty real. And honestly, I feel like this video is one of those videos that would get a ton of views because, oh, parkour police chase.
They go viral pretty quick.
Yeah, and Storror is like, are they 2 million subs now? Something like that?
I think they're at like 4 mil.
Seriously?
Yeah, and they definitely deserve it.
Like
They've been putting in a lot of hard work for their YouTube channel.
Yeah, and what Storror is really good at, what I respect about them so much, is they're really good at catching the eye of the average person that doesn't do parkour and the eye of people that do parkour. And I said do.
Yeah, I know.
That actually, you know, like do free running and stuff. Like it's impressive to both, like, you know, and it's really inspiring to other people that, you know, that don't do it, you know.
Like people love to watch those even if you're not interested in parkour. But Storror makes those videos for people who are interested in parkour as well.
Demonetized.
Yeah.
So stupid.
I know, it's dumb. You can always make sure to buy some clothing.
Buying clothes for teams is like the best thing you can do because it gives us more of a marketing and area to like, you know, own our own sport instead of being controlled by, you know, another outside.
People should really buy merch, you know?
Yeah, you know, buy the merch, you know.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. Yeah, we'll talk about that later in the video. What I really like about this video though, it's just pretty funny because I saw in the comments, I think it's like Callum doing the commentary. It's just like, someone else running across the building. It's just really distorted.
We saw that, they're running on the bloody edge, one of them are gonna fall and bloody hurt themselves.
I don't know. It was pretty stupid, but it was pretty funny.
Not if I have anything to say about it, and I do. Mrs. Obama, get down!
Next up is the long-anticipated documentary from Jesse LaFlair and Team Tempest,
Bound by Movement.
It was an amazing documentary. As we talked about in last episode, the documentary documents everyone. A lot of people from Team Tempest, also just some random individual athletes who are just some of the best in the game right now. They all hopped into Jesse LaFlair's RV and traveled across the whole entire country, making some amazing edits. They're traveling around the country and visiting these super iconic spots and getting some super cinematic shots. They're just throwing down with some amazing tricks as well. It's just a really good documentary. And what I really like about the documentary, I talked about this in the last video, but it interviews every individual athlete and they each talk about their own experiences, whether it's just like how they got into parkour, what they really love about the sport, different things that happen to them over the trip and how it just impacts them. But it's just really cool to learn more about these athletes that you look up to and just kind of their opinions and their learning more about their passion for parkour. And everyone in the documentary has so much passion and put in so much work to make this one of the best documentaries ever. It's just a really good story about how our whole community just kind of clicks together and you can go to like any spot in the whole world basically, and if they do parkour you can just instantly click with people that you've met there. So they had all these different jams that they went around to, and we had the opportunity to go to the Ohio one, so that was really cool. We drove all the way from Minnesota all the way to Ohio and trained at Swift Movement. We met a lot of really cool people there. So they made a lace-up tour featurette as well as the documentary, which is like 30 minutes long, and we got to be in it.
Yeah.
So it showed me doing a double backflip and stomping, and I'm like, yes. It's so cool to just like be in a video with all these athletes that you look up to. It's like, oh, there's me, yay, let's go. And then, yeah, we did some palm flips off the truck and
Non-stop parkour.
dude, non-stop parkour is so good And we show up to his gym and they put our clips in there, but not any of him. I'm like, come on, he threw down so much.
And he's gotten good. He's not even in this video. He's not even in the video, but I'm gonna say this right now. Ethan is amazing. Ethan, if you're watching this, I love you. The passion.
Yeah, you're amazing.
Romantic.
Keep it up. Keep trying. Maybe he's single. I don't know. You never know. Anyways, very good job on the documentary. Link to the documentary down in the description. Make sure to buy it and you get access to all of the extra features. And it just really helps to support everyone who put in all the time and money and effort into making this an amazing documentary. For our last video from Team Farang, we have one of the weirdest parkour videos I've ever seen, but also so just yeah, it's beautiful.
Just work.
Parkour TV. So I think Jason basically just picks up a remote and starts watching TV, and then it shows all these random just clips of just like a superhero edit of some guy with a costume on of some fake chest and abs. And then Jason was a girl and she was like, oh my purse, and then they chased him and I don't even know. And then randomly cut to a super epic detective work where Dom had sunglasses on. It's like, oh, what happened here at this spot? It's like, oh, someone fell
off the edge.
My favorite one was Valtteri painting the picture of the wall.
Yes, Valtteri Reese. Bob Tari. No, not Reese. No, Ross. Bob Ross. I feel like Valtteri just has a really calming voice. He's
beautiful.
It's painting beautiful. Just very relaxing.
The walls are your friend.
Or if you don't have any friends, enjoy the walls. They are your best friend.
There's also a really funny soap opera scene with Jason coming in and he's speaking Spanish. He's like, and then Dom is just sitting there on the couch with a shirt open so he can show his chest hair. And he's like, no God, abandon parkour. And Jason's like, no.
Basically translates to Jason saying that you love parkour more than me. You should focus on me. And then freaking Dom's just like, I would never leave parkour. And then she's like, no.
She's like, no. So it also has just a really dope parkour edit. It just shows a lot of really quick shots that are super close up. That looks really nice. And then just them throwing down and making just a really cool edit. Parkour TV, very quality. One of the most unique parkour videos I've ever seen, and probably one of the best parkour videos I've ever seen.
I love the humor in it, honestly.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, well done, Team Farang.
Keep doing what you guys do. It's unique and different.
You guys are actually the reason why we met.
Yeah, you guys are the reason why this team was the thing.
Without you guys, it wouldn't have happened. So, thank you very much for all you do. That is all of the videos. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check these things out. Just saying.
Boy, get your cheeks off me, bro.
Flex in the backside real quick.
Boom, boom, boom.
So,
boom.
Spark Freerunning t-shirts coming out sometime. Not now. We gotta wear them for a bit, kind of flex them. But we're working on a video game parkour series. Once that is done, then we're definitely gonna drop them. Unless we decide to drop them a little bit sooner. Maybe if we get 5,000 likes, we'll drop them right now. But that's up to you guys.
Just buy one of your own.
It's up to you guys.
And if
we're not even gonna get 5,000 likes. But
don't even say that, bro. You don't know.
Dude, you never know.
Dude, that one video got 1 million views, bro.
I know.
It was dumb.
So, you never know. Hey, it was funny. It was kind of funny.
It was funny.
It was dumb.
It makes me mad because that's the video that got so many views.
He's mad because he wasn't in it. That's why.
No, I'm not mad because I wasn't in it.
That's why. Yep. But anyways,
I wouldn't want to be in it.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you like these style of videos that we're making.
Yeah.
Also, what's coming up next? Wyoming trip videos. We got some amazing shots. Very cinematic. Isaiah wasn't there, but me, William, Noah, and their brother Linus all went to Wyoming and South Dakota and got some amazing shots. So there's going to be a series next week. The first video is going to drop of the first day of the trip. So we're going to have different episodes that are kind of like a vlog and edit style. And then at the end of all of those videos, we're going to show one really good cinematic video. Be on the lookout for that.
We got a lot of good ideas coming for you guys too. Like seriously,
Yes.
I'm not going to say what they are.
Put in work. Make sure to subscribe for all that's coming up.
Exactly.
Yep.
What he said. Alright, I love you guys. Make sure to follow our Instagram, Spark Freerunning, and his Josh _ Bandy, right?
No.
Bro, sorry, I don't know.
Bandyman19, dude.
Sorry, I forgot, bro.
Joe, Steve.
Follow me at Steve Dogs with a Z.
With an S.
Z.
See you guys.
Bye. Parkside. Doo-doo parkour. And I said doo-doo.
Yeah, I know.